Cody Gakpo, Netherlands. 3 games, 3 fantastic goals, and the Netherlands are through to the knockouts. Gakpo couldn't have asked for much more in terms of making his mark in Qatar. The performances are made all the more eye-catching by the fact his goals all came at crucial times. He broke the deadlock against Senegal, equalized against Ecuador, and again scored first in the final game against Qatar. Ismaïla Sarr, Senegal. This Senegal team have stepped up to share the goals around to ensure that Sadio Mane's absence didn't hinder their progress. 5 goals and 5 different scorers to prove it. That said, Sarr has probably been the Teranga Lions' most consistent performer across their start to the campaign. His efforts have been typified by his tireless work ethic combined with a tenacity that is not often associated with a modern winger. Also scored the all-important penalty against Ecuador with a perfect Ivan Toney impression. Marcus Rashford, England. It has become clear over the last year or so that Marcus Rashford is a confidence player. Thankfully for England fans, Rashford has arrived in Qatar, seemingly in a great place. His first act of the tournament was to cut inside an Iranian defender and roll in a composed finish. And since then, he's got 2 more in a very notable display against Wales. Gareth Southgate will have a real headache deciding who to start against in the knockout rounds, with Rashford becoming very difficult to leave out. Yunus Musah, USA. Musah has had a really good tournament in the heart of the American midfield. Although sometimes sloppy in possession and a bit rushed in the final third, Musah has been absolutely everywhere for his side. Never more so than against England, where Musah did what Iran and Wales couldn't and kept Jude Bellingham quiet. Nicolas Otamendi, Argentina. There were a few critics saying that Otamendi's starting place for Argentina was the very reason they wouldn't challenge for the World Cup. In reality, Otamendi has been arguably Argentina's best player thus far, perhaps bar Lionel Messi. The veteran's best performance came in a victory against Mexico, where he brought an air of calm to those around him in what could have easily been a panicky display in an all-or-nothing clash. Salem Al-Dawsari, Saudi Arabia. It was now or never for Al-Dawsari. If one of the best players in Asian football for many years was going to show it on the big stage, it had to be at Qatar 2022. The cultured winger did not disappoint. A delightful winner against Argentina, even better celebration. A good performance against Poland, and another brilliantly taken goal against Mexico capped an excellent tournament. He did miss a crucial penalty against Poland, but it doesn't cancel out 3 good performances. Harry Soutar, Australia. From Dundee, Ross County, and Fleetwood to the World Cup. The 6'6", 1.98 meters, centre-back is undoubtedly one of the key reasons the Socceroos are through to the knockout stages. Naturally unplayable in the air, makes hugely important blocks, and has an eye for a last-ditch tackle. Now Soutar's manager has tipped him for a Premier League move, and it's easy to see why. If he's this good off the back of being out for a year after rupturing his ACL, he's only due to get better. Ritsu Doan, Japan. He came on as a substitute and scored in both Japan's famous victories over Germany and Spain. Doan provides a lethal end product that is sometimes missing from this Japan outfit, as shown by his 2 emphatic finishes. On a side note, Germany will be pained to know that all of Japan's group stage goals were scored by players playing in Germany.